Well, today in Bayside Motors, we have our two new cars and probably one new motorcycle as well. But first thing that almost sold all of the vehicles before some of the Fords have just gonna be gone soon, including the Mercedes and Hondas as well, and probably Nissans and Porsches and McLarens as well. So the final few of these cars will be removed. There will be no more in real life cars, and especially that moves on to frictional cars as well. So it's time to do for as day we have any to do like this thing as well. So the first step, we're absolutely pretty start. So it looks like it's time to claim my own first strategy. So it's been 3,210,000, and probably we're gonna be jumping in towards to the garage, and we'll never able to be seen around for this such as one moment. So off brands we have here for any of these vehicles, especially we still have Dodge and a limited one as well. So that's not one about for the Zenvo as well, including the Aston Martin. Everything is probably perfectly fine, and especially we're already missed the Halloween event. So we're probably spawning the Ford GT, as will be remember in about for this one situation. Let's just do one time, including as one as well. So this is not an absolutely Traxxas thing as well. So let's just going to be pressing V because it's not actually working as well. So by using this is absolutely going to be pressing B. That does not activate the wing at all. So all you have to do is we're going to the racetrack and will not be able to be seen around for this one moment. And then we got the 2005 Ford GT, which is I pretty got here without any aerodynamics as well. So as you remember about for this vehicle, we can't change for some sort of the wings as well. We have no wings available, and because since that last time as well. So we're going to be using to test out for the Ford GTs without any nitrox. So before we're going to be missing out of these things, I am not supporting for other Asian languages as well. So first thing it's time to do for its circuit race without any fastest acceleration, because as you can see for the appearance, the performance mode is only supercharged. The engine upgrades should be stock as well. So before we can't able to do this, what actually upgrades for our first thing, we have to exiting for about for anyone as well. It's time to invite friends. We can't able to do this because to call a friend is absolutely to do this. So invite friends is absolutely finally unlocked here. You can call anyone about someone is absolutely going to be doing like this one. As well, before you're going to be ready for to do this, I must be prepared to be ready. So it's not gonna be pretty good whatsoever. But unfortunately, somebody has owned a Bugatti EV110. So don't say about this, because we're gonna be racing with a modern Ford GT. I don't know like to do this because he uses a Koenigsegg. Wait, I probably need more loads as well. It's been 5 minutes of playtime, and I have gotten a little bit much more to do. So we just eventually got the SSC to Atara, and I don't know how to do with itself to do so. And before our first race comes, I will regret it as well. Let's gonna be using a Ford GT as fast as possible before that doesn't gonna be making sure. It's time to do the time trails, but as you can see, this is where I remember at about for this thing as well. So 2 laps, and before I'm making sure that I do not believe this as well. So we have 10 minutes of playtime complete. but looks like we're gonna be very started to do for its first time. Gran Turismo 4 time. Here we go to do this. I have watched it out of these cars, but I'm going to be using without the nitrox as well. So I'm probably not sure the Ford GTs were going to be completing each other, and without any engine upgrades as well. 2 seconds ahead of this thing as well. 2 seconds ahead of the rival, because I slightly using my Dodge Viper to use some nitrox as well. So because this car is probably loud as well, and I cannot believe that we're just going to be slow. It's time to remember the Ford GTs before that gotten removed as well. Or probably it's still staying all the way alive as well. That shining glitter cookie still riding anything that was the favorite vehicles as well. Corvettes are just infringing itself or gone away. So I'm not using any nitrox as well, because I'm probably sure that we're completely able to slow down as possible. And because we're completely missing anything in the back for this thing of these couple of corners, I didn't remember the last time that wasn't going to be able to do so, because we're testing out for Ford GTs are on for the track testing. So all the way down to its one ourselves, and I'm probably not sure. We're going to be going for the interior mode as well, as we're going to be believed that inside of 12 seconds ahead of the one rival Dodge Viper. So it's gonna be pretty sure it's not so good as well. I feel I'm not gonna be pretty good on wheels. It's time to face onto the interior, as we've seen inside of the Ford GT, 206 miles an hour, and which is faster than the Corvette C6. I'm probably the C6 ZR1 without the Callaway. So I'm probably, it's still going to be such as a good time, and probably we got ourselves a corner cut for the first time. And probably for a minimum seconds of penalty, it's not going to be feeling so good as well. Keep on hitting some walls. 2 minutes and 30 seconds. And I'm not going to be very sure. It's going to be one thing as well. So I sense it's not going to be so good as well. So the best lap isn't going to be best at all. 20 seconds ahead is absolutely gone so far. That Dodge Viper ACR has just completely blasted away. And we need to get slowed down. That's very quick. Now, it's a little bit complicated for just one thing as well. So inside of the Ford GT is very much, and it looks like we can't use the nitrox as well. So we have to just slow down without losing anything as well. But I'm slightly, unfortunately, we're reaching all the way to 4 minutes as well. I have to hurry, that we're going to be finishing for under 4 minutes. I think we're not going to be so completed. We're not too late as well, so it's still going to be so good. I think we're last 20 seconds of this. We'll be in 4 minutes time, and it's going to be blasted anyways. Last 10 seconds, 8, 7 seconds behind the timeline as well. So we just completely jumped out of the interior as well. As you can see, the time is 3 minutes and 51 seconds, 0.895, almost 52 seconds on this time. And because of the cash prizes are disabled for the time trials as well. Because of doing this, we're racing again to this time as well. But since I have unlocked the SSC to Atara to my favorites, maybe it's time to use the modern 2016 Ford GT. Did I just completely sell it for just once? Because I have enough room for just one thing about it somewhere. So looks like it's time to drive the Ford GT, because however the fastest acceleration won't be much strength. So how am I going to be supposed to be 3 minutes and 22? Now, well, this time, we're gonna be using as well. To get inside of the Ford GT, let's going inside of the interior view. I have 15 minutes of playtime because I just slightly just move into this inside of this. Inside the Ford GT 2016, there is no tachometer stage as well. So even the fastest acceleration is pretty intensely perfect as well. So as you can see inside of the appearance mode, we turn into some sort of a race mode without any nitrox to do this. So we still remembered that we're just gonna be to do. Now let's just take a seat to look out of the Ford GT itself. So looks how it's probably a little bit perfect, and how reason why it will be gonna be removed soon. But unfortunately, the Aston Martins of old cars that will be removed very soon, or just gonna be nearby as well. So I'm almost gonna be trying to take as one lead as anyways. I'll be making towards for a maximum attack mode, and we're slightly almost to be overshot, just like the last time. That the lap time for overall is the Ford GT. I'm gonna be making sure that we're still going to win as well, very fast as possible, without going to be making one mistake and hit some walls. 3 minutes and 21 seconds is going underway for a very fast time. So I'll be making towards like very slow. It's not able to be possible as well. So looks like it's not gonna be making so much anyways. It's time to move inside this thing as well. So it's not gonna be taking a little bit outside. That is very possible. 214 miles per hour, 0.5 seconds behind the rival. So it's not gonna be making towards like good thing as well. And it's absolutely gonna be making towards maximum attacks, 1.5 seconds behind, which is I'm good at this thing as well. So I am gonna be trying to making towards like there's only one thing that I have to beat. Everyone is gonna be making towards like this thing, and I have down under 1 second we go. I think the Dodge Viper ACR is catching up to the Ford GT17. So looks like I'm trying to do for my best once again, and probably it's over 1 second I guess. It's probably 3 minutes and 20 seconds is underway, and I'm not pretty sure that we're going to be very slow at this moment. So it's absolutely never going to be still stands out here. 1.2, 1.3, 1.3 again. I think this is not going to be good. 1.5, 1.4, 1.7. It's probably is going to be taking a little bit good. 1.3, 1.5. I'm probably not sure. 1.2. 3 minutes and 22 seconds. Okay, 3 minutes and 21.792. That is faster than the Dodge Viper ACR. I am figuring this out that we're not going to be racing against us, because as you can see, the performance upgrades that the stock engines has just completely upgraded as well, and because of this twin supercharge, I think this is not going to be using for twin turbocharged as well. So we're probably to say to the end of this video, and I slightly did for this very perfect as well. So if you like to enjoy of this video about the Ford GTs, that you must remember before it gets removed as well. So thanks for watching and for all your support. It's been 20 minutes of playtime, and leave a like and subscribe and click the bell. Thank you for watching and for all your support, and this is going to be Turbo Concept is signing off, and I'll talk to you all later, as we came far ahead of us.